Tonight I'm going to be cooking pork pad thai, and it is from the Slimming World Fakeaway book. So, without further ado, what you're going to need? Well, you're going to need to get yourself a wok, turn it on high, give it a bit of a spray with some spray lights, let that heat up, and then you're going to cook off some pork mince. Now I've got 5% fat. Can you see that? Pork mince going on. And also I've got some hot water over here, which I'm going to be cooking a couple of these medium egg noodles, which are the dried variety, not the fresh ones, they're the dried ones. So I'm just going to pop those in now. One each per person is plenty. So our wok's nice and hot, so I'm going to add my pork to the wok. I've actually been a bit organised tonight, and I've chopped all the veg up. So, get your pork browned off. While that's browning off, I'll tell you the other bits and pieces that you're going to need. So you're going to need some carrots cut into thin strips, like so. 2 packs of the pak choy. I've chopped it up, and it comes in 2 in a pack, and I've chopped up both. It looks a bit like a cabbage, but it is really crunchy and crispy and very, very tasty. Half a spring onions, half a bunch of spring onions, sort of cut on the diagonal. Some limes or lemon, depending what you've got. I've got lemon. And some ginger, some garlic, and I'm using the paste tonight. 1 red chilli, de-seeded and chopped up. Some coriander, and I'm adding some bean sprouts. They're not in the recipe, but I'm adding bean sprouts. And then I've got some light soy sauce, and I'm using Japanese rice wine vinegar instead of fish sauce because I don't particularly like it. It's too salty. So, give our pork a good stir. And then basically it is once you've got all your ingredients prepped, it is a really quick tea to put together. So I'm just going to give that another little spray. And I'm going to give these noodles a bit of a stir in the pan. Now these noodles don't take long, 3 to 4 minutes. And then you can drain those and set them aside until you're ready to use them. So that's those. Now once your pork is cooked, what you're going to do is put in some garlic. It's nearly there, so I'm going to add my garlic and just give it, it should be, if you're going to use fresh garlic, then it's 2 little bulbs of garlic, not whole bulbs, I mean the little individual ones. So there's my garlic going in, or you could use the lazy garlic that you get in a jar. That's always quite good to use. That's that. And then you want some ginger, about 1 centimetre. Now I'll show you the quickest way of prepping ginger. So all you do is you get your ginger and you get a spoon, and you just run the spoon over the ginger, just rubbing down gently, and that takes off, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? That takes off all the skin of the ginger, like so. So you literally, it comes off quite easy. So you literally just do, rather than, I used to cut it with a knife and I'd end up with hardly any ginger left. So this way it's less wasteful. So I'm just going to get rid of all these little bits because I don't want to be putting those into the pan. And then all I do is I get a little grater and then just grate my ginger on the grater. There we go. So that's our ginger in. Then you're going to put in your spring onions. Like so we're looking like that so far. And next you want to put in is 5 tablespoons of boiling vegetable stock. Well, I've been super efficient, unlike me, I know, and I've already made it up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to add a couple more because these are dessert spoons rather than tablespoons. There we go. I'm just going to turn my noodles off and I'm just going to let them sit for a minute in that hot water. And then I want 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And again, I'll just put a little bit more in because this is a dessert spoon, not a tablespoon. So that's that. And it would be 1 teaspoon of the fish sauce, but I'm not using fish sauce, so I'm just going to put in a little bit of this Japanese rice wine vinegar. There we go. And then we're going to add our carrot sticks and our pak choy. So it looks like so. Give that a good stir around. Now it's starting to resemble the picture in the book. And I'm just going to put in half of my chilies. That was 1 chilli de-seeded and chopped. So I've just put half of it in. And I'm going to quickly put in a couple of handfuls of bean sprouts. And I'm going to drain my noodles. I'm going to add my noodles. And I'm going to cook that down. And then to that I'm going to add a beaten egg. just going to run my egg over and then mix it in and cook it through. Now your vegetables should be crunchy, you know. You don't want them all soggy. You want them to have a nice bite to them. So once that egg is cooked through, we are nearly done. So I'm just going to turn it down. I'm going to get some coriander. And I'm just going to rip it in. Like so. Then I'm going to cut my lemon. And give that a good squeeze all over. And there we have it. Pork pad thai. Like I said, once you've got all your ingredients chopped up, it's a pretty quick and easy, simple dish to do. It's just a case of popping it all in and cooking it off. So, I'm just going to plate up. And I think I use my nice square plate. So, right, I always find it's easier to use tongs to plate up noodles and things like that, rather than trying to fight with a blooming spoon. So I just tend to put some noodles on. Then I go in with a spoon and get the vegetables and bits and pieces and add that on top. And the meat. And there we have it. So I'll have a little taste. Let's find a clean fork. So let's have a little go. It's a bit hot. Excuse me. That's really fresh. Oh, tell what it didn't do. The remainder of the chilies, you just pour those on top. Just sprinkle those on top of your dish. It's really fresh. The vegetables are all nice and al dente. And it's got a nice flavour to it. It's not overpowering flavour. It's just a really clean flavour. It's lovely, really nice. I think the other half is going to really enjoy that. He's not had pork pad thai before, and I think he's going to thoroughly enjoy that. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a lovely weekend.